Oh my gosh, the second coffee was so necessary today. On a happy note, it is officially spring. Pretty excited about it. It is nice outside. I'm boiling hot in my room right now in my long sleeves. I did not plan this well. Hello everyone, I am here today to share with you guys my update on my drugstore haul that I did 2 weeks ago. So I've tested everything out. I have some really good ones. I have some not so great ones. I have some like products, you know, where they're just like, well, they work. Without further ado, let's get into this. The first product I want to update you guys on is the Physicians Formula Foundation. Say that. Can I say that 5 times fast?
Physicians Formula Foundation, Physicians Formula Foundation, Physicians Formula Foundation.
Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. I do love a good tongue twister. This is their Touch of Glow foundation. This is the shade Light. And when I was talking about it in my drugstore haul, I said that the color was a little bit off. It didn't feel like it was my natural color. But when I applied it to my face, it actually turned out really well, which makes sense as I'm applying it to my hand, and that's not necessarily the color that's on my face. So I tried this a couple of different ways just to test it out and see how it wore with different primers underneath, with no primer, combining it with more luminizing primers and applying it all together on the face, all sorts of different things. So I found that by itself, I did get a little bit oily by the end of the day, just in sort of like my chin area. But it does build very well. I would say it's medium coverage or so, like light to medium coverage. Overall, I think this is a really great foundation for the summertime. I do, however, if you want more of a glow factor, I highly recommend combining it with a luminizing primer and then applying it to the face. This brush though, it would take you literally forever to apply foundation and blend it into your face. This was not necessary at all. Next up are the nail polishes that I've been wearing on my nails in a couple of the most recent videos that you guys have been asking about, and they are the Essence nail polishes, and I have been wearing, as of lately, Play With My Mint. Today I am wearing Let's Get Lost, and then the other really light one, nope, it's lost. I think I brought it with me when I went to go visit my parents, so I think it's in my suitcase right now, which I haven't unpacked. So overall, my thoughts on the product itself. Now this is supposed to be a gel polish, so it is supposed to have better stay time on the nails. As I say in every single video where I talk about nail polish, I am terrible on my nails. I have no regard for the safety of my nail polish. It just says it's a longer lasting nail polish. It doesn't actually state how long it's supposed to last on your nails. I would say for me, they last about 3 days or so. The metallic one lasted about 2 days before it started chipping on a couple of nails, but they're so beautiful. But a lot of you mentioned that you really, really like this line and that it worked really well for you and it stayed on your nails really well, so maybe it's just me. So if you take really good care of your nail polish, highly recommend them. Next on to mascara. I picked up the Revlon Super Length mascara, as I mentioned in my previous video. I wanted to see if a mascara that is dedicated specifically to lengthening is going to really, really give some impact with the length of my lashes versus if it was a volume plus length and it's a little bit of volume, it's a little bit of length. So I put that to the test and it failed miserably. I was not wowed by this mascara at all. Now, granted, it is lengthening and I like a lot of volume in my lashes, so it didn't give me like any volume, and I guess it was supposed to be lengthening. I didn't see any additional length at all, unfortunately. But yeah, that was my experience with it, so this was a big wah-wah. Next are the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colors. And I picked up a couple of them, and by a couple I mean 4. That's a lot. That's a lot, Rachel. You don't need this many lip glosses. Who am I kidding? Yes, I do. So I picked up a whole bunch of them. I have tested them all out. I have worn them throughout the day just to see how they wear and all that fun stuff. And I also took into consideration, a lot of you guys had mentioned in the comment section on how to apply it. Don't glop it on, use a really thin layer, things like that. So I really appreciate it. I love talking to you guys about these products and everything and hearing about your first experiences with them as well. So that really helps. So thank you. So I would say yes, overall, applying a really thin coat really helps it to become matte, because when I applied it to my hands, I kind of like glopped it on and I'm like, there's no mattifying here at all. I am wearing it on my lips right now with a lip liner as well. I'm wearing the ColourPop lip liner. I don't know what it's called. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil and I love this, or I heart this. It's a heart. I don't know what that means. And then I put the bright pink Ultra HD on top. This is in the color Obsession, and yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Is it long lasting? No, but it applies really nicely and does go matte on the lips when you apply a really thin layer. It looks really pretty if you are willing to, you know, retouch it after you eat. by all means go and get these. But yeah, overall these colors are all super, super beautiful. I just wish they were a little bit more long lasting. Next up, the L'Oreal little, what are these? It looks like eyes. Hello! All right, I've had too much coffee today. These are the Color Riche little eyeshadow singles, and we have Petite Pearl and Cafe au lait. And this is a beautiful color. I love cool tone browns. I find that I can't find them often enough in a quad or anything like that. So this is really, really beautiful. It goes onto the eyes beautifully. It blends out beautifully. This one wasn't as pigmented as I would have hoped on the eyes. It just didn't stay put properly. I didn't love it as much. This was really, really pretty though. I need to get one of those, what are those, Z palettes? Z palettes? How do you pronounce it? We in the Canada's call it Z. I need to pick up one of those, but I don't think, now that I open this, I don't know if this is gonna be very easily depotted. It's kind of really wedged in there. The texture is really creamy. It's a really beautiful color. I highly, highly recommend this one. Not so much this one. Next up is another eyeshadow. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip, and I was really excited about this one. This is the bronzy, glittery, super glitter one. I don't know what it's called. I'll put it in the link below. It was beautifully pigmented. When I was swatching it in my hand, I was like, yes, this is awesome. I'm so excited. It goes on wet or dry, which is also great. So my overall thoughts on these colors. So the turquoise one, I put that on the lid wet and it stayed put all day. It was gorgeous. I have tried applying these lighter shades here dry to the lid, and I ended up with tons of sparkle fallout under my eyes, which is so unfortunate. I have tried them also wet, less so sparkle fallout under the eyeball. Now the one game changer I have noticed and really made it stay put on the eyes is if I use my Fix Plus to apply it. Then it actually stays glued to the lids and it stays put and there is no fallout. Now onto the L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum Concealer. I was testing this out and comparing it to the other concealer that I absolutely love. I talked about it in my foundation routine that I put up on Tuesday. In case you guys are interested, it's my favorite concealer. It's so beautiful. It's the Visible Lift Blur Concealer, and this is the serum. So I wanted to see if there was any sort of specific difference between the two. And to be honest, I don't see much, other than the fact that this is a little bit less pigmented, I want to say. When applying it, it seems to apply the exact same to me, other than this is a brush and this is sort of a tube application, so you kind of use your hands to apply it. But I found that I had to use a number of coats to try and cover the giant under eye circles under my eyes. Whereas this one, it's, you know, 2 coats, this is 3. So I don't know. I didn't really notice anything super special about this product. So it's just meh. And that's everything for this drugstore haul update. Give it a thumbs up if you like these kinds of videos and if you want to see maybe a Sephora haul in the near future. I've been collecting little things over the last little while, so I'm gonna be doing like a collective one, maybe like a couple of weeks or something like that, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and that's everything. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing week so far, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah!